How much do we really know about the Sun? Well, we're about to learn a whole lot more thanks to the University of Central Lancashire and their travelling exhibition From the Earth to the Sun. It's billed as a science art installation that combines the latest space-based observations of the Sun with a specially composed soundtrack.
Whenever we look at the sun, don't look directly at the sun, you will damage your eyes. But when we look at the sun with the special telescopes that we have here in our collaboration with NASA, then we can see the star in a completely new light. We're able to understand the plasma environment, the electrified gases that happen there in the sun, and in particular the large eruptions that come out from the star and sometimes come down towards the Earth. That can affect our telecommunication, it can affect satellites, it can increase the amount of radiation that astronauts are experiencing on the International Space Station. So it's good that we understand our interaction between the sun and the Earth, and these images allow us to do it. The Solar Dynamics Observatory, in some respects, monitors the sun continuously, 24 hours a day, on our behalf. And the amount of science we're getting out from this particular telescope has been immense. And of course, if we can't understand the sun, our closest star and our very ordinary star, then it's very difficult for us to understand extraordinary stars or other stars out there in the Milky Way galaxy who have other properties that we want to try and understand and work out.
Meanwhile, tomorrow there'll be a public talk at 7:30 p.m. at the University of Gibraltar by Dr. Mark Norris of the University of Central Lancashire, called Growing a Galaxy, plus a special stargazing live event at Europa Point, where you'll be able to observe planets and galaxies through dedicated telescope viewings.
We're actually hoping to see a range of different things, assuming, of course, the weather allows us. We're hoping to start off earlier on when the sun is still up by observing the sun, because we have a specialist solar telescope which allows you to safely observe the sun and perhaps see some of the kinds of things that you've seen in the video in the room back here. And then later on, as it gets darker, what we're going to look at are initially things like Jupiter, Venus, the moon is going to be quite spectacular, and hopefully Saturn later on in the evening. And then if the conditions are really good, very dark, very clear skies, our telescope should be good enough that we'll also be able to see some very deep sky objects, things like galaxies, things like nebulae and star clusters around our own Milky Way galaxy.
The exhibition is on until tomorrow, and the stargazing event gets underway at 8:30.